The Catholic Church, one of the most influential institutions in human history, has inspired billions with its teaching of love, faith, and charity. However, like any powerful entity, it has faced allegations of corruption, scandal, and secrecy throughout its history. While it is essential to recognize the Church's positive contributions, delving into its darker chapters is equally crucial for understanding its complex legacy. One of the most infamous episodes in Church history is the Inquisition. Beginning in the 12th century, this campaign sought to identify and punish heresy. While the Church aimed to preserve orthodoxy, the methods employed, torture, imprisonment, and executions, have cast a long shadow over its moral authority. The Spanish Inquisition in particular became synonymous with the brutal repression. The Crusades, a series of religious wars sanctioned by the Church, were intended to reclaim the Holy Land from Muslim control. While often romanticized as noble endeavors, the Crusades were marked by violence, looting, and the slaughter of innocents, including fellow Christians and Jews. The Fourth Crusade, which culminated in the sacking of Constantinople, stands out as a betrayal of Christian unity. Arguably, the most damning modern scandal involves widespread allegations of sexual abuse by clergy members. Survivors and whistleblowers have exposed how the Church systematically covered up these abuses, often relocating accused priests rather than holding them accountable. The revelations have shaken the faith of many and led to significant financial settlements and public apologies, though critics argue more transparency and reform are needed. The Vatican Bank, officially known as the Institute for the Works of Religion, has been embroiled in financial scandals for decades. Allegations range from money laundering to embezzlement, tarnishing the Church's moral standing. These controversies raise questions about whether the Church prioritizes financial gain over its spiritual mission. Galileo and science. The Church's condemnation of Galileo Galilei for supporting heliocentrism exemplifies its historical resistance to scientific progress. Although the Church eventually admitted its error, this case highlights a recurring tension between faith and reason. The Vatican Secret Archives, an enigmatic collection of documents, have fueled speculation for centuries. While the Church has opened portions of these archives to researchers, the secrecy surrounding them has led to conspiracy theories about their contents, including potential evidence of hidden truths about history, theology, and politics. While the Church has faced criticism for its darker chapters, it's essential to note efforts at reform. Pope Francis, for example, has championed transparency, social justice, and accountability within the Church. Yet critics argue that much work remains to address the systematic issues and historical grievances. The Catholic Church's legacy is a tapestry of profound spirituality and troubling contradictions. By confronting its past with honesty and seeking to reform the Church as an opportunity to rebuild trust and continue its mission in a way that aligns with its core values. For believers and skeptics alike, examining these dark secrets is not an attack on faith but a call for a greater accountability and reflection.